Hey everybody, Bo here with an update on our 6x14 cargo trailer conversion Rolling Thunder cabin on wheels. I'm just hanging out chilling. I'm digging the open space in here. So happy I didn't put a couch. Comfy chair is the way to go with an ottoman too. You can use them at the table. Got a lot done. And I'm going to show you, we faced everything. It's very rustic cabin, so everything's screwed in, and I like that because you can unscrew it as well as you can screw it in. So there was a lot of screwing going on. But there's a fuse panel back here for the 12 volt, and you just unscrew these and then boom, you got access. And looking forward to clear coating everything to bring out the grain and seal everything up. I think that's going to look great. This table is working out really well. You put it up and it's a great hangout spot. You can put the chairs to it, computer desk, dining table, or just hang out like a coffee table. The ottoman's good. You can kick up, put your feet up. I'm really happy with this layout, and I'm so glad I did not put a couch in here. It would have just been too hard to move around. The bed, you know, some people do that so the bed can turn into a couch, and then you have a lot more open space. So you'd have this, and then you'd have a couch bed back there. Personally, with our lifestyle, that doesn't work because we like having the bed comfy, made, sheets, ready to go. I don't want to have to make the bed and tear down the bed and make the bed, you know, anyway. And it's like a giant nest for us. We put a lot of pillows and we hang out, you lounge there, and it's just a really comfortable nesting spot. And this, I think, is important to have open space. For me, I can put gear, you know, I can throw gear down different places. An area to change, move around, cook, especially if you have a couple people. If you have too much stuff, it just gets too cluttered. And this is from our pop-up, so I put that in here, and it'll be good for fruit and stuff. Decided to go with one board up here, a piece of pine. I was looking for something that matched the back. I put one of these in the back, and I wanted them to match up. That'll be like a focal point. But this is cool. Just need to get some hardware to it. Got the switch in on the sink, so the sink's done. We need to mount this up here. A lot of storage in here is going to be for food and snacks and stuff. The heater buddy is going to go down here. I originally was going to do it up here, but I put a little canister on it and had it running for just a little bit. It put out some good heat. I was surprised how well it did in here. And but I didn't like how hot the ceiling got, so I'm going to mount it down there. Hopefully, I have to see how this will work, but if not, I'm going to pull it out and move it because the hose will be long enough to move it to the center, and that'll work out perfect. This built out of pallet wood. I took one pallet board and cut it in half and made this frame with 3-inch screws. Just screwed them in. Built the frame, and then I took that pallet wood paneling. You can get that at Home Depot or Lowe's. Put a piece of that on this way, and then I put this lawn. I had some extra that was already varnished, and I put that on the back, and it turned out really good. And then just screwed it, so it's really stable. So the frame screwed together with 3-inch screws this way. I mean, normally you use the pocket screws and all that stuff, but this was pretty easy, and then screwed it all the way around, and it's pretty tight. And all I have to do is put a lock there, and then a lock for this, and get this thing hooked up. I have to find the right fittings. I hate plumbing, okay? Just hate it. But once that's done, the heater buddy's easy because I already have a cord for it, a hose, so I can just hook it up and then put it through, drill a 1-inch hole. But anxious to get this hooked up because can't do anything until it is hooked up. I like these. I get these at Wally World. They're like $2, and the reason I like them is not because there's 6 plugs. It's just because, you know, some of these adapters. This is to my drill. some of these adapters, they're big and they take up room, and you know, it's nice to be able to spread stuff out. So I'm happy this is done. Oh, and the other thing I want to tell you about is this. This is an under dash mount that you can get at Walmart. It's an easy solution. I was really going to put it in here, but then I'm like, I have to cut it in and mount it and all that. This, it popped right in, put it right in, and hides the wires. 13 bucks, Walmart. You got to get it online though. And well worth it, easy solution. Got the speakers in, need to hide the wires a little bit, still have to do the trim up on top. Can't wait to start clear coating everything. But I do want to talk about design as well. I love this design because the bed has a lot of storage under it that you can access from the back. And then the back, I have a grow area that I made back there, and I'm keeping it simple right now because I want to use it a little bit, and then I can decide. And I advise doing that because then you can see, oh, this would be good over here, or, you know, in getting organized and all that. And then the solar panel, I have to build a spot for it under the bed, a platform that I can slide it in. And I would love to have it mounted on the roof, but I'm always looking for shade. So anywhere I can park in the shade, I park in the shade. And then I like being able to take the panel and move it to where it's not in the shade, just out of the sun, and we get a big bang for the buck out of the sun that way. Maybe someday I may put one on the roof and then have one, a portable one as well. Still running off of one battery, been running the stereo, the lights, and using it all the time just here at the house, and haven't had any problems. So all the plugs are in, lights are in, one more to put in on that side as far as lights, and then that's it. But back to design. I like this design. I like this open space because you need it's the dance floor. You know, when it's rainy, you gotta have a place to jam out. Stereo, good stereo is a must for me. That was one of the first things that went in. Lighting is a must for me because I like being able to turn off things and enjoy this lighting, you know. But for seeing me and everything else, I have to have that on. But so this is cool. I like this. Weight distribution is pretty good because there's a lot of weight under the bed and offsets this front up here. But another design that I had come across after I decided on this that I thought was really cool that I want to share with you is the big thing about getting these custom trailers is you can put windows in and you can put them anywhere you want. But the other thing is the door. Doesn't have to go there. You can move it, you can put it on the Vinos if you want. You can move it to the back. So another design that I saw that I really like is you put the bed in the front, and you can even put it long ways in a 6x14, I think, and still have enough room. And then you make this a bathroom. So you can put a porta potty in here and put a door from the side, either probably, well, it won't matter because the door won't be here. So you could put the door wherever you want, put the bed right there. And then this open space would be in the back, and then you put the kitchen in the back, and you can open it up when you're cooking, or you could close it, and then on the opposite side from the ground you can have a grow area, so it's like a two-sided kitchen. I think that's that would be another design that I would think about and plan out. But you know, some of the stuff you don't know until you get in here, and I don't have a CAD program. I have to take a course just to learn how to do that, and I didn't have that much time to do all that, and everything's on a time frame, budget, everything else, self-funding photographer. But I'm happy with it. It's rustic cabin, and that's what we were going for. I love wood. Some people hate wood. I'm always, you know, amazed when people paint it, but you can do that. You can paint it white. You just prime it up real good and paint it, and that looks good too. You could put different trim. You can do all kinds of different ideas. For me, I wanted a cabin. I wanted it rustic. I had a lot of pallet wood that I was going to use for like a patio project at the house, which I'd never done. And I gave away half my pallets, and luckily I kept about 5 of them, and that was about enough to do stuff with. But happy with this. This turned out really good. I was nervous about that. This is really easy. One board. It's heavy enough that it stays down. Have to get a lock. Recommend getting one of these because you can rinse stuff out, you can do all kinds of stuff, and we don't really use it for drinking water. We always use bottled water, but I'm told be careful on your hoses. Make sure that they're food safety hoses that you use when you connect everything. I do have one rubber hose under there that was from my camper. But like I said, we don't really drink out of this. But the sink turned out really good. I love the soap dispenser because we always had to have that stuff out. Now I don't have to have it out. I'm going to build in a spice rack over here. I have some knives that can go here. Got the speakers mounted. I like having this open because this is a good prep area. Got a hang plastic bag here. And the best thing is this table though. Easy to make. I love it because you can keep stuff on it when it's down. So you can keep your salt and pepper, sugar, whatever, food stuff. And then when you put it up, it turns into a great dining area. You bring your chairs in. It's a great place to just hang out, lounge on the ottoman like this. You got a place to put your drink. It's really comfortable. And there's storage underneath. So I have 3 shelves and then another shelf in the middle. And when you put stuff in there and you close it down, it keeps everything in there so it can't fly out. So that's going to be the other thing is, you know, making sure things are secure. So you drive down the road, open this thing up and find everything on the floor. And I do like having this open because I can put my mountain bike here. I could actually move things if I wanted to. If I needed to move a washing machine or something, this is a really wide door. Could get in here and still use it for stuff like that. So I'm happy with this setup. It is very cozy, simple, easy. Tried to keep it as light as I could, but it all adds up eventually. So did order a canopy for the front because you got to have a shade and a dry area if you know, camping. Depends on where you're at. I mean, in Colorado, you don't really have to worry about air conditioning as much as you do as heat. Where if you're in the south or southwest, you got to have that air conditioning. So I'm not really an air conditioning person, but you know, they make these portable ones. There's all kinds of options that you can do. They even have they're like evaporate coolers. You put water in them and they put humidity in. Those things apparently work pretty good. But with us, we have the fantastic fan. I like the barn doors. You open them up. I have them so they're on chains so they can only open so far. Then I have bungees to the ground. I stake them in so they don't move at all. It creates a wind barrier. So if I want to grill back there, I put a pull-up table and you can grill back there and the doors stay open and the breeze comes through when you have this front door open, and it is great. I like that. I don't like the stuffiness. I don't know how people do these things with no windows and do the self thing. That would drive me crazy because I'm like a dog. I got to see outside. And being a professional photographer, I've got to be in touch and tune and, you know, be able to look out, see the clear skies or cloudy skies or what's coming my way. But so there you have it. I'm going to show you the back a little bit, how I did that. And as you can see, I just put one board across, and I like the grain in this one. I was hoping to find one that matched for the front, but it was quite different. And got everything faced, so it's going to be interesting clear coating it. It's going to bring out the grain and the character and all that. So there is your update. I hope you're getting some ideas, and I hope you're planning something great. There's so many good options, so many ideas, and it's really about your lifestyle. You know, this is made for our lifestyle and what will work for us. And for me, being a photographer, I had to have a lot of DC ports and AC ports and places to put gear, and that back area is open so we can throw blankets, pillows. I can throw strobe lights up there if I need, and stands, and I've got enough room for everything in here. Under the bed is fantastic storage. I like the access from the back, like a garage. You can put everything under there, really easy, just sliding it in. Plus it's accessible from here. I have to figure out how the stability is going to be on that, but still got to button down a few things, get the stove hooked up. At least the propane tanks are mounted and the back's done. and we are almost there. So have to build a kickstand for the solar panel so that I can take it out and put a weight on it so it won't blow over or anything like that, and put it in the sun. Excited to get that done, so that'll be one of the next projects that we'll do. But thanks for following along. Like I said, I hope you're getting some great ideas. That's all I did, was watch video after video after video, and I was craving new videos just to see more ideas, because you get so excited and you get into this, and it's like, wow, being able to make something you can custom yourself for yourself the way you want it for your lifestyle. Bingo, bango, bungo. That's the way to go. And these things are, most of them are built really well. You know, these trailers, they hold their value. Not like some of the big RVs, you drive them off the lot and they drop in value right away. These they can hold their value. I'm actually ahead of the game on this one if I were to sell it. Not that anybody would want my rustic mess, but I'm hoping that I can keep this for a long time and pull it with a variety of different vehicles, no problem. So, again, thank you. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. And if you got any comments, love them. Please leave any comments. And if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer any questions, experiences, advice. You know, I only give advice if people want it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. And until next time, this is Bo. See ya!